Yeah, you know what time it is, and you know who it is. It's your guy, Javerick 100 trillion. Mike check, can you hear me? In one of my favorite spots. You know, you always can catch me in some nature somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Just kicking it. They got mulch out here. Uh, I think they give it away to the public. So, how do y'all do this beautiful day? Man, every day is a beautiful day. Even when it's cloudy, thunder and lightning, you know what I'm saying? Wind, still a beautiful day, you know. That's if, ain't nobody getting hurt behind none of that there, you know. Yeah, man. Out here enjoying this peaceful day. Um, got a couple things I want to get at y'all about on this day. You know what I'm saying? No rush though, because, uh, I got a little time today. Got a little time. Um, you know how the saying goes. Sometimes you got to get off the boat. And I want to talk to you people about that. Uh, People that want some change in their life or trying to be successful in an area, any area, you know. Some people that let y'all check out my little walking trail. One of them, I be all around Atlanta, finding little different trails, nature hikes and stuff. I know a couple folks that do it a little bit more, but me, and most of the time, I do it. It's for exercise purpose. But today, man, just let y'all check out back my shirt. If y'all can see King shit, that what it say. Anyway, so yeah, uh, it's one of my spots between Morrow and Lake City. You know what I'm saying? Two towns or cities on the south side of Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah. Um, and a lot of times when I go to different spots, I don't make content because I'm going for exercise reasons. I don't want y'all to hear me panting and breathing hard and gasping for air. Yeah, but yeah. So as I was saying, when you trying to be successful in life, if you're trying to start a business or you know be successful at a career, um, whatever you're trying to do, something that you if it's something that you're not used to, sometimes you got to just jump off the boat. You know what I'm saying? Jump into the water and swim, or as a biblical saying, you got to get off the boat in order to walk on water. If you want to walk on the water, you got to get off the boat. How would you ever know what your capabilities are unless you apply yourself to the fullest? Sometimes you got to give it your all. You know, sacrifice your heart, sacrifice your mind, your body, and spirit. And now, I'm not saying in a bad way where you're selling your soul or selling your body or selling your mind or selling your spirit. No, 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 no. What I'm saying is put your all into whatever you do. And I'm only talking about things that are moral and things that won't hurt you or hurt others because there's a lot of people out here that's actually sacrificing themselves in different ways, sacrificing other people they know or close to, family members, friends, nah. I wouldn't advise you to do none of that because, of course, it's selling your soul shit is real, and you can do that. But what you're gonna get in return is something you ain't gonna want. And I'm not here to get religious with y'all or none of that. I just came to chop it up. So and let you know. You know what I'm saying? When you doing something, if you're gonna do it all the way, or don't do it at all. You got to get off the boat in order to walk on the water. Yeah, you can walk on the water. Yeah. First, you got to think about it. Everything is a thought first. First, you got to, you know, you got to see you out there walking on the water. And I'm not literally saying you going out walking on the water. I'm literally you saying that you are doing something that you only dreamed was possible, that you probably didn't even dream was possible, but you are making it possible. You got to see yourself doing that first. Then you got to get out there and apply yourself. You know what I'm saying? Find out who is the big dog in the area you're trying to be in. You know, if it's, I don't know, if it's something like banking, find out who's the most successful banker of your time and of all time, and, and study that person. If it's making clothing, study who makes the type of clothing that you wear and how they were successful, and study uh, clothing that you don't wear, things that you're used to and things you're not used to. Um, Study who's the top dog in that area, and I don't mean, please forgive me if you take that offensive, but it's not meant to be offensive. So um, take it as you choose. But anyway, yeah. When I say top dog, that's got nothing to do with race, gender, none of that shit. I'm just saying who is the leader in that area that you're trying to be. All right, get off the boat so you can walk on some water, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, all right, all right. Uh, Another thing I want to talk to y'all about. Wow. So, few of y'all that know me know that I'm a grower. I'm a gardener. I'm an agriculturalist, if that's a word. Yes, I like to plant things. I like to play in the dirt. I like to grow fruit, vegetables, herbs, spices, roots. You know, I've dabbled with some flowers. I'm a grower. Plants, indoor plants, outdoor plants. I love them. Love anything that grows. That's why part of the reason why you always see me in nature. I like trees too. Would be a tree hugger, but a lot of times y'all are so judgmental. I probably go viral on one of y'all stations or channels. Oh, look at this dude out here making out with a tree. Plus, watch the trees you hug too, because there be some some spiders on them, some ants, shit that'll tear you up, different insects and whatnot. Um, so yeah, I'm a grower. I love to grow things and love to plant things. I love. I'm talking from start to finish, from from sow to reap. You know, harvest time is great, but sowing time is super great. I love it. No ifs, ands, or buts. But let but let me tell you though, I thought about some things lately, and it led me to researching. I'm always researching whether I'm oogling something or um um looking in some type of book. Yeah, I still look in books. I still look in encyclopedias, dictionaries, old school ones. Um, well, what I would call old school that were out before I was born, but it's not like directly old school. But let me tell you though. So I was wondering, you know, because while I was planting, now I've been thinking about this for about a year now, probably more than a year. But while I was planting last year, I was just wondering, like, so I'm gonna name a few things that I plant to give you an idea of my thought. I plant corn, okra, squash, all types of pepper, from hot peppers to sweet peppers to um, regular peppers, um, corn, watermelon, um, collard greens, cabbage, tomatoes. If I didn't mention tomatoes, carrots, beets, uh, um, sunflower. Um, I want to name some more stuff. I know I don't have to name everything, and I'm not. I'm just thinking. So I plant a lot of things. Put it this way: if it grows here in Georgia, I plant it. I dabble with it. Um, so all the years I've been planting, I ain't been planting, all my life. I've been around it all my life, but I've been planting for years. So while I was planting the thing, I was thinking about, you know, how healthy it is, because I'm always on some health tip, trying to eat right, trying to live right. Um, what the health benefits of what I'm planting. I was thinking about the health benefits of what I'm planting. Then I started to think, that the earth is going to produce everything that it produces. It's going to produce everything that the human body needs, you know. And one of the major things that it produces is water. But as far as vegetation goes, it made me think the stuff that we plant, from the corn to the tomatoes to the okra to the squash to the eggplant to the carrots to the onions, potatoes, um, different peppers, all those things from this planet, all those things from this planet. And the reason I say this is because I'm a Georgia boy. So I grew up in the woods. Like, playing in the woods for me was a everyday thing. From the woods to the different lakes to the fields. I'm talking, we played everywhere. Me, my brothers, my cousins, my homeboys. That was a thing to play in nature. And uh I've ran up on patches of plums, patches of muscadines, patches of different berries, you know, things that man didn't plant. I've ran up on um, a few things that man didn't plant. As far as my knowledge, it was just growing out in the wild, and we ate them. Different plants we knew that were sweet or tasted good. We would eat them. And these plants we never had to worry about because they were everywhere. They were everywhere. Then I got to thinking about everything that I plant. Is it really indigenous to this planet if man has to actually put the seed in the ground in order for it to plant, because in order for it to grow. Because I thought about, like, I've never, all the years of being out, and I'm in my 40s, all the years of being out in the woods, out in the nature, I never ran up on a wild pack of collard greens. I never ran up on a wild pack of tomatoes. I have never ran up on a wild pack of peppers. I just haven't. I don't know. Does this stuff exist? Like, is there a state or a country that, collard greens just grow wild? Is there a country that tomatoes just grow wild and, people can't control them because they grow from the earth? They just grow wild and you just gotta keep on eating them. For real, I'm not trying to be funny. And I'm talking about all this stuff that you find in the gardens of America, and I imagine across the world. Like, I cannot think of hardly any of this stuff that just grows wild. I can't. So it leads me to ask, are these vegetables that we eat from another planet? Are these vegetables that we eat, that we known to love, we put on our salads, put on our burgers, and you know, are they indigenous to this planet? And I mean, I don't know. Maybe, apparently, I could be wrong. They do give us some health benefits, but are they from here? I I'm just curious to know. All right. So yeah, that was my research and trying to find out what vegetables grow wild here. Cause I was like just wondering, like, I never ran up on a wild patch of celery or you know anything of that nature. Never. So I that was the vegetables. So I decided, okay. Oh yeah, so with the vegetables, it did give me it never said vegetables. Everything that I researched never said vegetables. It just told me about some plants that are edible and that hold a lot of health value for us human beings, us people from this planet, indigenous to this planet. Dandelion, the little yellow plant that pops up in your yard, and you go get some old killicide, some whatever insecticide or planticide you got. I don't know if y'all can see the fish and stuff out there. Yeah, you go get some of that old stuff that kill indigenous life and spray it in your yard. Well, dandelions are healthy for you. Um, all roots, indigenous roots, from ginger root to it's a lot of different ones, even rutabaga. Now I don't know if rutabaga is a wild plant, but yeah. So enough about the vegetation, because the vegetables, like I said, it was just a big runaround, and all I got was edible plants and edible vegetation. That's all. So I decided I want to research what fruit is indigenous to this planet, or what fruit grows wild on this planet without man having to tamper with it. Um, uh, so I'm gonna just name a few. Well, it just gave me a list. It seems like it was a complete list. You know, um, the fruits that grow wild: cherries, plums. Well, different types of cherries: black cherries, regular cherries, different types of plums, different types of apples, different types of berries, including mulberry, huckleberry, which I didn't know was a real berry, but it is. um, cloudberry, blackberry, blueberry, elderberry, raspberry, um, wild strawberry, strawberry, chokeberry, cranberry, and thimbleberry. And there's a lot more. There's a lot more. It was about 50 on the list. Most were berries. So when they talk and nuts grow from trees naturally. So when they speak of nuts and berries, they're speaking of true nature. You know, I mean, all this other stuff was either some stem cell reproduction, some cloning, or as I said, from another planet. Or just from not from this planet. So a lot of the stuff that we take in as healthy, I mean, no doubt it has to have some health factor because some health benefits. It just has to. It just has to. But as I was saying, a lot of the stuff is not things that grow wild in our society or in our on our planet rather. So, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, man. Well, that's my time for right now. I'm gonna lay back in the bushes and meditate, feel the vibe, feel the sun. So yeah, till our next time I speak to you guys, peace and prosperity. All right, how